Mensonges et Trahisons. Lies and treachery, but it was for the Anglo-Saxon world. It's the story, the story of my life. Edward Baer needs to be highlighted here. I've seen him in other movies. A wonderful actor. He's Raphael. He writes. He's a ghostwriter. He writes biographies of famous people, celebrities, that claim this is the story of their life told as they see it, as they put it down on paper, on the computer these days. His name is never mentioned, but that's what he does, and his dream was to write and to have his name on the cover and to write good books, but he's making efforts with that. Maybe he will succeed, maybe not. In the beginning, he has a small accident, bumps into the rear of a car which belongs to Claire. And we have a little bit of the backstory because Claire and Raphael know each other. They were in high school, or anyway, younger, 10 years, maybe more years ago. He took her out, special occasion, took the car of his father, but they run into a sanglier, a wild boar, and what will I do with the car? And he's putting the pig, wild boar, in the trunk because of this comedy, ridiculous, even unhealthy reason. I mean, my father will never believe, so I have to give him the proof. The boar is not dead, so he starts making havoc in her. And she would say, the girl would say later on, that they know each other, yes, as I said, that she was about to be with him, to kiss him, something like that. Raphael says it is clear. He has always thought about this, which I'll see if I have spoken for 4 minutes. We may have another 2 to make personal confessions, to lament a little bit. What's on screen creates some reaction within, and we sympathize with the main character quite often, and think about similarities with our own stories. So the wild boar is, and then the police or gendarmerie, in case of French, come and then they shoot up the car. I mean, just shooting at it. I mean, we have to. It's a menace, and then destroy the car. So anyway, now back to nowadays. Alice is with a footballer, something like Mbappe or what else? Griezmann. Benzema would be a problem because I understand his private life. He was accused, on trial, and even sentenced. I mean, sentence would be, if the sentence involved prison time, you have to be in. But anyway, with something serious, was it blackmail? Okay. This Kevin guy, this footballer in fiction, is not much better. In that he is arrogant, preposterous. He has to work. It's coincidence. He has to work with Kevin has to work with him because of the printing house. Say, okay, this is your next assignment. When he comes back and says, look, this is too much. I mean, I don't agree with this. He wants to write in the style of Baudelaire. I don't. Well, we increase the. Okay, so he goes back again. 5,000 more. And now he says not just Baudelaire, but he wants all kinds of things. He wants a certain style, then a change of style. How about consistency? Well, that's okay. And we're amused, and we can understand that. I mean, from what we hear, footballers are quite a handful. Egos, money, not much education, if any. So, okay. Lots of tattoos now. Covered in tattoos, come to think of it. You see their hands now, and they wouldn't be allowed in Japan. Japan has a thing with Yakuza. But then tattoos are okay. I had an argument there. So they're clashing at certain moments. And I was thinking I had my own thing. It's lucky. I keep. That's what keeps me thinking of romantic, of reminiscing. It's positive psychology. Exercise. Think when you think. Don't. If it was. Don't bring the bad things into the present, making it more visible. Or also think of the future in terms of we're all gonna die, which we will. Climate change, which will torture us and put a torch under the fire. We do. But think of, and that was with Miss. Not the end, which was lamentable. I mean, she just dropped me dead. Further actions would favor the conclusion that she was out of the money. She married something like a footballer. Only one who has embezzled, had embezzled a lot from the public purse, and would be had gone to jail. So there you go. But still, it's a big event. Somebody like Alice was there 10 months, and that was the beauty queen of this land, no less. Ça. Où sont les neiges d'antan?